I make my own bags. I got this 2 mil poly rolls. I just pulled out the size of bags, and then I had it with the heat sealer and seal it off. So it gives me the size bag I need, and so one day I'll end up just doing that and making bags. To where I end up just taking this right here. I'll tape that and tape it to the end of this, and I'll just roll it until, that's why there's that little piece right there on there. But I'll tape it to this and I'll wrap it up and I'll roll it till it's pretty thick. So I got like a good thick roll on there, and then I'll take it to the heat sealer and I'll roll it out 12 inches, heat seal cut, 12 inches, heat seal cut, 12 inches, heat seal cut. And then I'll just keep doing that until I get, until I'm out basically on this. I don't even count the bags. I'll just keep going until this runs out. And the majority of the time it gives me about 20 bags, in between 15 to 25 bags at about a foot length. And then on my old bags I was heat sealing the other end, and then cutting a hole in it, and then taking either this stuff actually works better. I like this stuff. This tape is pretty nice. I can't remember what it is, but it's for athletic tape and stuff like that. It's nice. This works better than this cloth stuff. The other cloth stuff wasn't working very good. When it gets wet, it gets all messed up and stuff like that. So the humidity in your tent and stuff like that makes it kind of peel off. So I didn't really like the cloth stuff. This other material actually works a whole lot better, so I'd stick with that. But I'm actually going to try the Asian method, where you actually try to take a bath and stick it through. So it's probably not going to work with these. It's actually probably kind of small now that I look at it. I'm trying to get some bigger PVC pipes, and probably about 1 inch diameter. And I'm going to try to stick the plastic bag through and wrap it around the outside, and then put a rubber band on it, and then stuff polyfill inside of it to close it off, and use that as a patch or a CO2 patch instead of this. So that looks like it's just going to be a lot easier instead of cutting and filling with it, or cutting and patching. So that's going to be my next try. I'm going to have to go get a piece of PVC pipe with a thicker diameter. Then this is actually pretty thin. I don't know if that's going to work with the bags. I don't know, I might, because these bags are pretty thin. But I'll show you guys when I make some bags how I make it. This is my sawdust, wheat hulls, or wheat bran and rice bran. And the rice bran comes in these little pellets, which when I add the water, they swell up and become all them little dots. And it was 10 cups of wheat bran to 10 cups of rice bran to the ratio of sawdust, and I throw in the 7 1/3 cups, or 7 1/3 gallons of water, and mix it all up, and then I bag it up. That makes me 20 bags of 5-pounders. Then I think it's 20 cups of, no, it's 5 to 1. 5 cups of sawdust to about 1 1/4 cup of bran. So So about 1 cup of bran. So it's about 5 to 1. 5 cups of sawdust to about a cup of bran. So it's what's that? 20 to 4 to 7 gallons. I believe my ratio is, I don't got it right on the top of my head, but all that mixed in will fill this whole swimming thing in there. And then I add my amendments and my hydrated lime. And then I go for a no heat pasteurization. Take all this and I throw it in my incubator and let it sit and hope for a good incubation with no mold with the hydrated lime. So this is experiment 1 with hydrated lime. Ain't nothing scientific about it. Keep dumping till I hit 5. Running all day. Pretty good. Still running at 78. Or 2. Hasn't hit negative at all. This your Cali boy in the desert. Peace.